Oh boy, who's seen my anal beads? Welcome back to this episode of You See Me, I See You. Hopefully you're finally watching us on video.
Welcome back, guys. Yeah, I've been struggling with the video portion of it. I think we
Just
finally
because of the
got
memory.
it. We've been trying the last few times, and it just hasn't gone our way. And then we get busy, and then we got to publish it. So it's just like, but this time I feel like I figured it out. YouTube really has everything. You can really teach yourself to do anything off of YouTube.
YouTube is how I graduated high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Anyways,
But yeah, welcome back to You See Me, I See You.
Yeah.
I'm Gabe, and I'm here with Mario. Guys, it's a beautiful day, and we're just trying to enjoy these days out here before it gets scorching
gorgeous
hot.
even.
Yeah, gorgeous. Beautiful. Little breeze still, and I feel like soon it's going to get like melting hot.
I know.
Melting hot. It's going to be, I'm really curious how we're going to handle that. Because we want to do...
Your backyard is built for that, I think.
All right, we'll see.
It is. Even if it's like blazing hot, which it will. My favorite phrase is, it's hotter than Saint's asshole. Because it's like, how, what?
Yeah.
Anyways, you have these like shade things that can roll down.
We'll see.
It may not get it completely cool.
We might have to start a little bit later than usual, but we'll figure it out.
Right. Well, also, we could always, what's that word? Invest in some lights. Ring lights I remember when they were so expensive. Now they're just like, they're everywhere now. Everybody can have a ring light.
You have a ring light. I've always wanted one of those, actually. Like the doorbell type of things.
Yeah, I have like one that you can clip on and have a phone clip on it.
Yeah.
But I want to get one that you can actually have a stand.
My car can actually... I've been seeing videos with Testies where they like someone hits them or someone tries to key their car.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of amenities that I don't know about my car. Like,
Your car is literally a spaceship on wheels. In ways. Like, I'm not gonna give Tesla that much credit because they're great cars though. They're great cars, and Elon Musk, he does what he did. He did what he does.
Everyone in my life hates on my car.
I don't hate on your car.
No.
I remember in the very beginning I'd make fun of you, but that's because it's like I didn't know anyone who had a Tesla, and you just like very nonchalantly like, well, I'm Tesla. I'm like, okay, Bridget Jones.
Yeah, no, everyone I know talks shit, and like I feel like it's because they're like country. I ain't gonna switch to that electric shit. I ain't gonna switch that electric shit. Fuck that electric shit.
Hey, you're not a fucking pioneer anymore.
I'm like, how many miles you get in that anyways? And I'm
so how the sun charges it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard they blow up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. You know
I
what
heard
else
them
blows
things
up
go
my
real
ass
well.
in
How
the
you
toilet?
think? And I'm like, no, it runs pretty good. And the most frequent question I get is how...
Why it's red?
Yeah, no, they're like, so them seats don't get dirty?
That what people say?
Yeah, that's the second most frequent question. Because I got the white seats. And then...
Yeah, but they're not like satin fabric. They're satin fabric. They're not fabric. It's like leather.
No, I try not to, obviously get it dirty. But that's probably the easiest way. But I mean, obviously people get in my car all the time, so I just feel like I try to clean on the regular. Yeah. I just maintain on it. But the number one question I get is the mile situation. And there's two versions of the car you can get. I don't know the first option price, but I got the dual motor. And it's 320 miles is what you get. But I was I feel like I was bamboozled when I first got the car.
I love it. I love how you said like, so I don't know the first model, the cheap version, but I know that I got the dual motor and I love that.
Yeah. Well, when I was first gonna get it, I was like, man, I was gonna get the smaller version. I was gonna get the low mile version. I was gonna get all these things. And I was talking to my dad when I was gonna buy this car, and he was like, why don't you get the one you want? You're already gonna invest all this money in like a Tesla. Might as well get the car you want.
I love that thinking.
And I was like, damn. Like I thought my dad was gonna be the one talking me out of it. Don't get it. But he was like, no, like get the one you want. Don't settle for the car. Like, and I'm so happy I got the bigger car because we're always in it. You know what I mean? Like we're always, so. But anyways,
we're always
something like if you guys are interested in getting a Tesla in the near future, because I got it before the gas prices went up.
Right.
And I feel like once the gas prices went up, electric vehicles, like everybody was like, I want electric vehicles, which the charging is phenomenal on it, really. Like with the price.
Yeah. I just see the appeal. I get it. I see myself ever like I think people should just get electric cars. But then again, I don't know. There's some people just make it all political and think this
Right.
other thing. So I don't know. But I think like cars that you don't need to, pump it up with gas and shit. Like that seems like a no-brainer.
It takes longer though. So gas takes what, seconds to pump? You know, like you go in,
Okay.
you're out.
So
charging,
convenience.
yeah, convenience. Charging, it takes some time, dude. So when I first got it, the same voltage you charge your iPhone. Oh, hold on a bit. The same voltage you charge your iPhone in.
Yeah.
I was charging my car, like the
Yeah.
plug-in, and that was taking like 3 fucking days to charge my car. Like
3
days, dude.
3 days.
If you go to a Tesla charger, it charges like from 0 to 100, which no one's gonna do zero charge. You're gonna have a little bit, like maybe.
You shouldn't. Yeah,
you shouldn't let it die.
run on,
Obviously,
like,
you're not gonna
1%.
risk it that bad. But
A
let's
Tesla's not an iPhone, even though people call it
yeah,
that.
it would. I would say it takes like around 30 minutes.
Okay.
You know, but they also suggest obviously not get it to 0 and not charge it to 90.
No,
they
I feel
always
like-
say
yeah.
to charge it to 80. For having a better battery life.
That just seems like the smart thing to. You'd never, even with like gas-powered vehicles. Hear me, gas-powered vehicles. You don't want to like run on them with, like, on the verge of E.
I've only gone to 3% once, and that was dangerous. Like I was like sweating bullets. But anyways,
You had to make that Coke trip. You had to
sweating
transfer.
bullets. That's what I said. Sorry. No, quick little like thing that I want to mention about battery life. So
Cheers.
when I used to work at T-Mobile, people that would come into my job would like that had battery issues. Because everybody that came into our store, they had an issue, whether it was with their current carrier, with their phone, or even with the T-Mobile service itself. Like something's going on with their service. They always came in with that's the kind of sucky thing about that job is that like someone has a problem and you have to solve it no matter what. Someone's coming in through those doors not because they're happy. They're not coming in for like a cup of coffee like now. Like
I'd be excited and be like, well, you're gonna have to help.
let's have a good day. Like I just want coffee. No, like, everybody here is like, I have an issue. Fix it. Fix my problem. And I did enjoy that a little more. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah, you like problems. Like you like people going up to you be like, you're like,
Shh, come here.
that's just
Yeah,
you.
right.
You just love it. You love you love to be busy. You love to
Yeah.
flop a bag down and just talk about how busy you are. You fucking.
Oh, you swear to
You
God, I'm like, I just
psychopath.
ran a mile and I worked out and I did this.
I would be like, what did you do today? I'm like, oh, nothing. Just ran 7 miles, worked out again, studied, and
Literally the last podcast.
and faded and fed it.
Podcast that we did. Yeah. No, anyways, here's my quick tip, and we can like now get
Quick
into
tip
the
for what?
fucking the podcast. No, about the battery. I wanted to
Oh,
say something
right,
about like
yes.
the T-Mobile thing. Everybody that came into T-Mobile that had battery issues, I would always ask them, "Are you charging your phone overnight?" And 100% of the time, it was a yes.
You dumb fucks.
So I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know for Samsung users, but for iPhone, you can go into settings, battery, beta health, and you could
everybody
see,
who has an Android be like, yeah, we could have done that.
anyways, but
I
like
know
you can
exactly what
actually
you're talking
see your
about.
maximum capacity. Even though you're charging to 100, you're not charging to 100 anymore.
Yeah.
And I would show them like, look at your battery health. Like it's not good. Like it's not what it used to be. And they're like, I didn't know that. Oh my God. But yeah, the point of this, what I'm trying to tell people is that even though it's convenient for you to charge your phone when you go
Yeah.
to bed and then wake up at 100%, it's not convenient for your phone to get all that, like, all that charging is not doing your battery good.
No.
And, yeah, 100% of the time people charge their phone overnight. That's the reason why they have battery
I
issues.
stopped doing it for that reason. I mean, for a long time. I mean, I let my phone die. I at least go to bed with it with like at least it being 40% charged
Yeah.
because I put on white noise in the background
No way.
and I leave it on for like 6 hours.
Bitch. You know what's funny? I kind of do the same thing. Not white nose, though.
What do you put? Kids screaming?
More like, kind of.
Hmm.
It's like sports.
Oh, you listen to
Like a sports, like,
See what you did there? I love that. I love that you just give into it. You're like, yeah, we're kids. We're dumb kids chasing after a ball. Okay, yeah, I see that.
I put like the sports like analysts. They put me to sleep.
It's like you put
boring.
like just having like TV in the background.
Yeah.
I do ones that like are specifically like shut my brain down in some ways, I think, or just comfort it in a way, because the voices are so loud.
I've been to. Oh.
You've been to what?
Oh. I've been to hotels that actually have
White noise machines. Yeah.
white noise machines.
Yeah.
It's usually in cities like San Francisco.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, what the fuck? They have a speaker here? Because there's one hotel called the Sawyer in Sacramento, and they have. No, there's been a couple places, hotels that I've
A lot
been
of them,
to
yeah, they started
have
to do that a
speakers
lot.
that have
Yeah.
speakers there. I'm like, oh my god, this is
Yeah.
so badass.
Yeah.
Why doesn't all the hotels have this?
Why don't all hotels have them?
Sorry.
Come on, babe. Jesus Christ, you just graduated college.
Sorry, guys. That is so true. Sorry.
Please don't let the person who's never been to
No,
college.
Hey, you know what? Dude, thinking about that too, I feel like
Talk
I think
about it.
intelligence is so
Important.
no. Intelligence is so like it's down to I feel like perspective, because I've met some people that really doubt themselves and how smart they are, but they pick up things so fast and they're able to learn very hands-on, and like they're able to like I don't know, like I feel like intelligence can't be measured just on like, oh, did you go to college or not? I don't know. I mean,
I know
obviously
exactly
that's-
what you're saying. It's like I've heard people describe others like they go like, oh, so I met so and he just seems someone he was very intelligent, but he wasn't educated.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can
There's
be
there's a
very
whole-
intelligent
yeah,
but not be educated.
exactly.
You can learn very quickly.
Yeah, I think,
And that's
yeah,
me.
There was a lot of people that I met in my life where
It's not me.
yeah, like they didn't get educated, but I know they had like they probably could have, you know,
For sure.
but maybe their life circumstances.
Just imagine
didn't
the
take them
kids in the world and the people in the world that even in the US that don't have access just to like
there. Yeah,
decent education just
No.
because of like their
yeah.
status.
So
or,
I
like,
don't just because you have a degree, since you have a degree,
Since you have a degree and you know every
fucking thing. No,
That movie is so dark.
I thought it was a TikTok.
No, it's a
it's a
TikTok.
TikTok
of the,
page.
no, I hate that. Don't say that.
Oops.
It's like when people say, "Oh," like they hear say something like, "Oh, that TikTok song." Like, it's not a TikTok song.
It's a song.
You heard it on TikTok, you uncultured fucking swine. But I'm talking about that movie, that clip. You got your degree. It's from the movie Precious. Have you ever seen Precious?
Lord of the Rings. My precious.
No,
Oh,
but close. It's the movie with
I think I know who you're talking about.
Gary
No.
Bay, Sarah Bay. Ah, fuck. Her name. She's a great actress. What was it? American Horror Story. One of my favorite
Yeah,
characters.
Lord of the Rings was also good.
Gary Bay, Sarah Bay. You know what? I know I'm saying her last name right though. Anyways,
a
dark
good
movie.
movie.
Dark movie.
Watch it though.
What movie?
Precious.
You've seen it?
No, I'm saying like you're saying recommending. You're recommending
yeah.
Watch it. Oh, okay.
It's a good movie. It's dark though. Very dark. It's triggering for
I'll
some.
cry.
Probably. I think if you're a decent human being, you'd feel something. You may not cry,
Yeah.
but you'd be like,
Yeah.
"Huh, that's fucking sad." You know, I have a friend at work. I'm not gonna name him because I hate him, but he's the kind of person because when we would go movies and we would watch movies like at his house and stuff, and if it happened to be sad, like let's say I would start to sob. I don't care. I'm that kind of person. Like I'm like if the movie's sad, I'm gonna fucking cry.
Right.
I think we even talked about that earlier.
We
how
did, we have.
You were like, I'm gonna cry. You just did it,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, that's how you do it. You just have to let it out because holding in tears is like holding in a fart. It's gonna hurt. So he's the kind of person where he would watch movies like arm crossed and just like
Hella serious.
the entire time. This is him.
Me when I'm watching Scream with you.
Ugh. So I get into that, but he's just he's just like very like
not good, dude.
stone
It wasn't
cold.
good.
Stone cold. No, it was good.
What did you think of Smile? I'm really curious because you didn't really give me your feedback on Smile. So for the outside audience, Mario, again, it's obvious he's a horror fan, but he loved, oh god, the plane. I'm gonna take this opportunity to get some wine actually.
Okay. I mean, the plane, I can barely hear it through my headphones. Here, I'm going to just say this. You've never seen Scream, the very first one. Answer my fucking question.
Oh shoot. No.
Okay, that answers
Damn, that's
everything.
like all foam. I should have tilted it more.
Well,
That's on me.
shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda,
Anyways, Scream.
So,
You've never
Scream
seen
1.
Scream 1.
Never watched it. Did I want to? Yes. But I saw
In
the
that case,
reviews
I'm not gonna
for
take
Scream
it to
6.
heart.
No, I saw the reviews for Scream 6 on Rotten Tomatoes, and all the critics and the fans loved it. They loved it.
Uh-huh.
So I was so hyped to watch it with you, and we watch it, and everybody in the movie made me mad.
Right.
The decisions made
Right there.
and then the director
Right there. It's like
the
you
product
can't.
advertisement too. It was like Coors, and then there was a scene.
One fucking scene.
Oh
one
my god!
scene
It was
where
a
they
fucking
were.
gas station.
It's the scene
that sells only Coors Light. That fucking.
I
made
saw
no
Funyuns
sense.
and I saw Four Loko in there.
They didn't. No, they didn't. No, you didn't. And then there's a scene when they're in the van,
Uh-huh.
and they're doing like they're trying to like catch him at the park.
Right.
Spoilers. And
Gives a shit.
dude, they had Cheetos in one area, Cheetos in the other area. I'm like, oh my god, we get it, Cheetos. So they like it's just like movies.
You know what's when I first saw
feed
this,
you-
I know, but you just like already focus on like the opposite of what you need to be focused on.
You're right. You know what? I
You're
hate it when
focusing-
managers. I hate when managers do this when they look for the bad. I feel like I'm looking for the bad in the movie. I'm looking for
That's exactly right.
something to
you
talk shit
are
about.
going into it wanting
What's
to
going
judge
on?
it.
What's
you
wrong
want,
with this person?
You
What's
want
wrong
you want to
with
hate
the
it.
movie?
You wanted to hate it, and you wanted to piss me the fuck off. You did. It did, and I hate that it does, but it's like
I didn't mean to
it's-
piss you off because I was just having fun with it.
I know, but I wanted you guys. To me, it's like, oh, I like this. I didn't think it was gonna be shut on so much, so I feel embarrassed for liking it because I'm like, oh, so like my taste is good. But then I'm like, no, I don't give a fuck because I'm
And
tired.
honestly, I'm proud of you for saying that. Good.
I'm not done. So I'm like, I'm a little happy with like my movie taste and stuff, but also I don't go into it wanting to hate it, and I think that was the difference. Is I went and I also
Oh, hold on. I once I started hating it, then I hated it. But
No.
I wanted to like it.
No.
I wanted to like it.
No, you didn't. You guys are so full of shit. Because the minute you were like, "Oh, he's getting mad," I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. You guys
Swear on
kept
Bully
going,
McGuire.
huh?
Bully McGuire.
You are not Bully McGuire. You're just annoying.
I swear to you, that movie was just a bunch of like floppy fucking shit. Let's talk about Smile. Tell me your input.
I did not like Smile.
You didn't like
No.
Smile.
I've seen it already. I've seen this movie already.
Huh?
1,000 times.
Say that one more time for me. You've seen that movie 1,000 times, and then when Scream
No.
fucking plays the
You've
same
never
fucking
seen Scream,
I
though.
do every fucking movie they say
No.
the same shit.
It's like-
and they have to fucking talk about
No,
how
it's like
what's the
judging it
killer gonna
off the
do?
mask. I'm like, that same guy's in. I'm like, yeah, it's a Scream movie.
Yeah, but like
But when Smile copies 100 other fucking movies that have nothing to do with each other, then I'm like, I don't want to
Interesting.
rewatch the same fucking movie.
that is so interesting.
Smile is like It Follows. I watched It Follows again. I'd rather watch It Follows.
That is so interesting. You're a funny guy. You're
You know
funny.
what? No, I'm. I'm a guy with a certain particular taste and
True.
also a vengeful spirit.
True.
Vengeful.
You're so.
That's
funny.
why- that's
We'll-
why-
we'll hear what I'm very curious what the audience thinks, and I feel like.
No, the
Well,
audience is
somehow
gonna
gonna
agree with me
fucking
because
pull
they
on
like
this
to have
shit.
fun. The audience is like, yeah, I watched Scream 6 because it was fun. I liked it because I like how they did the twists. I like how they
What
played.
twist?
That's what I'm fucking talking about, you stupid fucking jab cunt. The twist is
No.
no,
Let's let.
no, I'm not gonna twist it because you've never seen the movies. You've had to. Not saying you need to watch them, but then again, why would you?
True.
Why you wouldn't watch because you don't watch movies for the enjoyment. You watch them for the critique, and if it has Oscar buzz.
Right. I'm gonna say yes and no. I'm gonna say yes and no, but
You said yes first, so I'm gonna take it.
I'm not trying to say that I'm not harsh on the
No,
movies
my
because I'm
taste is-
harsh. I'm harsh on the movies for sure. I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm watching the movie and I'm being peaceful. I'm not. Because in one of the scenes, they're in New York, right? In the beginning of the movie. And New York's a big fucking city. How are they running into each other? 3 different characters ran into each other within an hour.
Do you want me to answer this question to you?
No, I just thought it was just so like already right off the bat, like why? This is New fucking York. Why are they running into each other on the same night on Halloween? They're crossing paths. Like, what are the chances of that?
It's like people who watched the Halloween 2018. It was like, why is Lori running into Michael? And I'm gonna answer how I would answer this, like, because it's part of the movie. Well, because they live in the same town. But see, I don't want to get into it because then I could answer every question you have, but you're just gonna be like, well, it's New York, and I'm like, then what is the point of this conversation? I just don't understand.
Oh God.
And that's why I didn't like Smile.
Well,
Grace, I know you're watching this too. Yeah. Cunts.
oh my goodness. Well, moving on out to big and better things. I want to talk about something that I feel like is kind of.
Hey, hold on. Quick break. I can't speak to your mic again.
Test.
I can't hear you.
Oh. Test.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm picking up.
Okay, because I was used to hearing your
It said
voice too.
monitor. There was an error message right now, but
Okay.
I'm test.
Okay, work.
Yeah.
As long as you could hear.
Well, I see the thing.
Or the-
If you want me to stop, I can stop. I'm scared because of the whole video thing.
No, see, okay, here's the thing, guys.
No.
When we first started, so there's a program, Final Cut Pro, that just like makes it seamless. So you
Right.
just don't have to struggle with synchronizing the voice
Yeah.
and the audio. So we don't want to fuck that up.
I think we should be fine. I think we're gonna be good.
Because I can still hear myself, and I was worried because.
Yeah, no, it's
That's
good. And you had every right because it's picking up the wind, and it was just again. We don't have to talk about that, but
Work. No.
what I wanted to talk about was enough of the technical bullshit.
Enough of Gabriel hating everything.
That is true. Let's talk about barber talk. And I think that my barber knows a lot. And you know what's interesting?
Well,
is
also you go a lot.
I go every week, but that's not the reason why I feel like he knows a lot. I think that because he cuts so much people and he has a lot of clients, he knows about people's everything. Like, and here's the thing. I don't have a therapist, but my barber is my therapist. And my barber, not in the sense like I need to like vent to him. If I die tomorrow, that guy knows more about me than anybody. And I feel like I just tell him things. I just tell him what's going on. He's all right. So what's up, Gabe? What's going on? Fucking cutting me up. I'm like, bro, let me tell you. And we'll just chat about it, right? Mm-hmm. And he'll tell me his shit too. And I'm like, I really like it. And I've been getting cut by this guy for like 10 years. So like, I feel like he has, we have a really good. I see him more of a friend now. Except when he makes me do shit. I don't like that.
Makes you do what? Like
he'll be like
suck his dick?
No. He just asks for favors sometimes, and I'm like, oh my. But I got to, bro. He's a good guy. But anyways, not the fucking point. I guess we're getting a Chipotle.
What happened?
Yeah.
He works at Chipotle?
We're getting a Chipotle.
Oh, where?
Right by Walmart.
You're gagging right now.
Swear. And here's the thing. He always knows the inside scoop. He always knows that he always knows like okay, for instance, he'll be like, "Oh, the Popeyes thing." He's like,
it's the wing place.
Huh?
That wing place is shutting down. That's where the Chipotle is going to be at?
No. And I've heard about that. But
Okay.
It's going to be right by Walmart in front of Grocery Outlet. So he's just in the know with things. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when he first told me about, like, oh, Popeyes. You know how Popeyes was, like attached to the gas station at one point? And they're like, oh, well, they're going to make that new building is going to be Popeyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Why would they do that?
Yeah.
Right? Like, why would they do that? It's
like
right
building
there.
a whole other place
Just for-
to have this same
thing.
Yeah.
And then he was right. And then like I would second guess him right now, but I feel like I trust him because he just has the inside scoop with things. And that's what barbers have. They always know things. They're in the know. They are. And I feel like I kind of like his job because he always has the cheese man, and he always tells me the cheese man. So I'm like, okay.
I think
cool.
what you're saying is that not all barbers have the cheese man, but like this one, he just happens to be in the know.
He's in the know, and I feel like cheese
I
man
love
cheese
that.
man is not fucking
not
pop
cheese man. Yeah.
Chipotle, but I am hyped for Chipotle.
I am too.
I've been waiting for us to have a nice fucking like fast food restaurant, and there's
That's
tiers
not
to this
fucking
bullshit.
McDonald's or
No,
Burger
there's
King.
tiers to the bullshit, dude. Because
Definitely.
there's the McDonald's, the Wendy's, the McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Carl's Jr. That's the lowest tier, right?
Do you consider Habit fast food?
No, like I'm sorry. Yes, but it's in a different tier.
Yeah.
I would say it's in the mid tier. I would say okay,
Yeah.
those ones I mentioned,
Yeah.
then Habit, and I feel like now there's the upper tier, where there's like the In-N-Outs, the Chick-fil-A's, Chipotle's in the third tier. Tier 2, I would put Panda.
Okay.
Panda, Habit. You know,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
still a little higher, but it's not. It's not.
Interesting rating. Yeah. I see. I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
like, yeah, okay.
so that's my little.
Yeah, because I don't go to
That's how I feel about it.
McDonald's like, God, they're burgers. It's more so like
No way,
their
bro.
fries and nuggets and dollar soda.
And not to talk shit on Habit, like I feel like Habit's really good. I fucking hate the line though. That drive-through takes
The line
forever.
and the prices, I'm like, who the fuck?
This is way
you
too long
think
for
you
a
are?
burger. Way too long for the burger.
Way too long. Chop chop.
I'm just saying it's good. And like, don't you taste it? How good it is? I'm like, dude. One time I got my burger and it was cold. I'm like, that's how long it took for it to be cold. I don't
You got
know.
a cold burger at Habit? Let it
Yeah.
be known right now.
I was so mad. I was like,
I'll be a
no,
stand-
'cause,
I'll
dude,
stand
you-
witness.
I walked out spending like almost fucking $30 by myself.
That's the fucking thing.
$30. I
What
might
else
as
you
well have
get?
gone to a restaurant. I might as well gone to a restaurant.
Might as well go to fucking BJ's. BJ's
Exactly.
and have it people serve to you.
BJ's
Give a
is
little
good.
hand job while you're at it.
BJ's, we talked about the other one. You're like, oh, I want to take my family to BJ's, and you're like, bro, I like BJ's.
I know. I don't know why.
I like BJ's, but I'm
great.
not like I wouldn't say it's like, yeah, like fine dining or anything like that. But I think it's
Fine
good. I would
dining
go.
and
I would
clean.
definitely go. Yeah. When, like, my friends are like, let's go to
absolutely.
BJ's. I'm not gonna be like, oh, really? Oh, really? That place?
You like Denny's? Oh, you said you like Denny's.
So I'm gonna say no, and the reason
Okay.
why, because back in the
Drag me.
day, we used to go all the time, and
That's probably why.
it's just I feel like it's just like I don't know.
Yeah, it wouldn't probably be my first choice. It would be like my first choice in terms of like I just want to sit somewhere quick and like be fed.
No, I
Not
think
even
that like
quick,
so
but just,
when
like,
we
I
used to
just
be
wanna be
younger, I feel like
fed.
Denny's was more like the breakfast place. Like
what?
because we would go to soccer games and then right after go to Denny's, and I feel like that was like the that was like our breakfast place.
Do you have? This is gonna be like a weird question, or when you've ever like gone swimming as a kid, like in the summer. Let's
Yeah.
say like to the public pools, right?
Yeah,
When
we
you've
used to
been
always go
swimming
to
all fucking
Davis.
day and you get hungry. What's like the food that came up that like I'm hungry? I'll tell you mine. Mine was always, for some reason, always Popeyes.
Yeah, Popeyes hits anytime for me. I
'Cause
feel
when
like
you're starving and that like, I don't know, can I explain it? But it's something else. It does something to me.
like
It's like, ooh,
ooh,
something about dead chickens.
tasty. Tasty. I think I didn't think that way, and I feel like the
Because
reason
you were skinny and you weren't.
well, look at me now, but I'm like, dude, stop,
You stop.
stop. We all have different visions of what we want to do. Stop.
I literally I stopped. I stopped talking.
Okay.
Go on.
So, we made it a thing when we were like, we didn't really like the Dixon pools. Okay, here another shout out to my mom. So, my mom would drive us to Davis because we wanted to go swimming, so we would go to the Davis pools.
No, I've been to the Davis pools too.
And they had like the little they had the kiddie pool, they had the laps, and then they had like the deep end, and then they had the diving board. I was always at the diving board, bro. And like I always like seeing people like do their dives, do their jumps. Never really attempted it, but like I just liked going on the diving board and just jumping on. Or what do they call it?
So you never jumped off?
No, I did, but like I never attempted to do what they did.
Oh, like a
I would just like cannonball in,
Oh,
or I would just
I
jump
thought you
in.
meant like you didn't. Nobody fucking dives at.
Oh, dude, the people that were at
If you're going
Davis,
to a
no,
public swimming pool with just
I think
people
they were like
around and dive.
competitive, like some sport, because they would like
Yeah.
like they would get some height on that fucking
course,
thing,
yeah.
and they were bending that motherfucker, right? And they would like do like a quadruple type of flip, and I would be like,
Terrifying.
I'd be like, whoa. I don't know. I just thought that was really interesting how they were able to do those type of things. I wish I was more like into the.
Because I go on YouTube and I watch like Michael Phelps videos, not for the sport, just because I want to jack off. And then like in the middle of it, I'm like, this guy is like
What the
fucking
fuck? You think he's
crazy.
hot?
This guy's so talented and so crazy, and he smokes pot, so that's pretty cool.
And you think he's hot?
Michael Phelps?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I don't know about now. I haven't seen pictures of him recently. But
I don't really.
He's an attractive guy. He's not an ugly guy, but I'm like, I don't know, but you know my standards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I mean.
And you're like, I hang out with some of your standards.
Never said that. Never said that.
No, I said that just now.
Right. Huh. Oh man.
What were we talking about before I made you laugh like a hyena?
Yeah. No, I was just talking about the pool situation.
Oh yeah, swimming. Yeah.
Yeah. So but
I
the
loved-
the food, and I feel like when we would go swimming, I was just so looking forward, and it's just I'm a very like water person. Like I don't know how to describe that, but I know people like to cool off. I know people like to go swimming, but I feel like I'm a very like I don't know.
You like being in the water.
I like being in the water, and
You like to have fun.
I guess yeah.
What's wrong with that?
No, and then God, dude, this is
Well-
there's one place I don't recommend it now because the ice is melting and the Yuba River is probably going to be
The ice
crazy
is melting,
water.
you're right.
Like the river itself is going to be. But when we were in like last year and the 2 years back, there's a place called the Yuba River and it's up north.
Freezing.
Oh my God. One of the most gorgeous experiences I've ever
Oh.
had in my life. And I'm just so used to I'm just so used to being in the in this area where we go to Lake Berryessa, and it's just dried ass fucking grass. The water's murky.
Dead
It's just ugly. It's not nice. It's like we get in the water. It's fun because it's a barbecue. It's fun because we're at the lake. But then I go to this, the Yuba River up north, and oh my God, is it gorgeous? It is beautiful. The water's clear.
When was the last time you've been?
Well, this past summer. And I feel like it's going to be way too dangerous this year to even try to go. But it's super packed when we go. But there's these big-ass boulders of rocks, and the water's just flowing. It's like a jacuzzi.
Oh.
I kid you not. Like, the water's flowing, and there's parts where, like, the water hits the boulders, and it's just like, it's like a little, like, thing, and you can just sit there, and the water's like... I have videos of it, and I feel like
Is
I'll
the
try
water
to-
hot?
No,
Okay.
that's a problem I was gonna say. Like when I say jacuzzi, it's just like bubbling because like the water's flowing and it hits like the big boulders and you can sit like there's these little pockets where you can sit because it's just all these rocks.
It's just there's so much friction
And
happening.
here's the scary part. So B is the one that introduced me to this place. And when we go, there's parts where you can swim under these rocks, but you have to swim under the rocks for maybe like 5 seconds, and you see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that's like very like. You know what I'm trying to say? Like there's
Yeah.
there's like you could go around,
My
which is
claustrophobia, I can
which is the
never-
boring part. Okay, I was scared. I was so scared because like there's just a huge. I'm talking about big ass rock that you have to swim under, and you swim under this fucking rock, and you're just like it's like very like it's just very like Avatar-esque. Like you're just swimming and you're just
Also,
like
I would be like,
it's.
I would honestly be scared.
I was scared.
I mean,
and
scared-
I saw these.
Sorry, I just saw a rat on your fence.
Really?
I did.
Where?
Sorry, 'cause see, I'm just so hyper focused. Cause you scare me with the tunnel.
And we just talked about mouses. Anyways,
I know.
No,
One,
but
I'm not a good swimmer.
that was one of
so
my
that-
favorite experiences I've ever had in my life because I just feel like I had to face a fear that I never.
You did it. Did you didn't think?
I
did
just
you-
never
were you
thought I
scared
would be in a
because you
place
didn't
so
think
beautiful.
you could do it?
No, well, the thing is, like, you're in this beautiful place, and then there's like this
Gorgeous.
like dangerous thing you have to do. It's not dangerous because you see all these fucking people doing it. You're just scared to fucking do it because you don't know if you don't know if you're capable. You know, it's like, oh, can I swim that fast?
Yeah, but it could be dangerous. Not to be devil's advocate, but it's like
No, yeah. Sorry, it is
could
dangerous.
always. It's someone. There's always a dumb person that could just do something dumb.
Here's the thing. I think I freak out and I just want to go up for air, and there's nothing there. Like you'll hit your head on the fucking boulder.
That's where
There's
I
no,
didn't
like-
even think of that. I'm more so like, what if I can't swim all the way and I'll just like get stuck on top,
Dude.
and then I'll lose air.
Yeah, and then like once you're halfway, you can't bitch out because now you're halfway, and then either way, that's something that's when I started getting into my head. So then what I
Yes.
would do is like I would go underwater. I would just I would hold myself, and I would be like, see how long I could hold my breath.
Oh, okay.
So then I would hold my breath, see how long I could take it, and then I would tell B to go.
And you were like 4 minutes.
No, I was not good. And then the thing is, here's the part that like what happened was when you get anxious and when you get nervous, the air escapes you. That's the part where like once you get in your head, and
You have
you're
to
like,
take deep. It's like the deep, not even
you
deep
have to be
breath. Obviously,
calm.
not
You have to be
deep
calm
breath.
because once you have anxiety and you're underwater, like having like you going underwater in a pool like in the Davis pools,
just
that's
die.
easy. Like that's easy
Because
But
you're
then-
not anxious. You're not
You're
like,
not anxious. You're not nervous. But then once you're nervous, and then you try to, and you're swimming, and you're under this big boulder, all those things like playing into all together. You're just kind of like, I can't breathe. Even though I could hold my breath for longer than this, I can't breathe.
That's terrifying. I'm thinking about more like, okay, you ever seen those videos? Speaking of water and being underwater, they have these like yellow, like kind of like machines where they like hold on, and then like it takes them underwater. And
Ooh, that's
you ever
pretty
seen
cool.
this shit?
Yeah, I have seen that shit. That's pretty cool. I would want to do that.
You seen it?
Yeah.
It's like these like, almost like propellers, and it's like,
I have no idea how they work, but yeah.
dude,
You want it?
dude, honey diva. I want to do that.
That's pretty cool.
You know,
Yeah,
how
I
Diamond
would
wants
say
to
it's
swim with
badass.
fucking sharks. Fuck that shit. Who wants to do that?
Diamond.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's just swim in the. Let's just like have. I'll look for a video. I don't know how to explain it, but they hold on to these machines, and then like the machine like has a propeller, like a motor, and it's like
Yeah.
And it's like a
somehow it
boat
can't hurt the
underwater.
person because I feel like if it's like running your chest. I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
I don't know how it works because I feel like it would cause a lot of like friction on your body too because like it's just blowing or propelling you. I don't know.
The way the video
Yeah,
made it
probably.
seem like it just seemed like it made sense, and now I can't even think of the structure or the way it even.
Yeah.
The
Have
way
you ever
it
been on a
works.
jet ski before?
No, I would love to though.
It's fun. I actually rented
seems so
out.
fun.
So I rented out 2 jet skis one time. So
You bitch.
Talk about like fucking Lake Berryessa. There was one time I planned out a family like little like get together. I rented out 2 jet skis.
good?
And one didn't come through. The guy fucking bailed. They said it didn't work. So then I had only 1 jet ski, but it was so fun. The family had a good time, and it was just so nice to see them have a new experience that they never experienced before.
Yeah.
None
And
of us
with
have ever
them.
been on a jet ski. I mean, I have been with my friends, but like my family has never been on a jet ski before. You know, so it was just nice to give them the opportunity to actually do that and have fun and enjoy, and it was great. And
I love that.
it was actually fun, like unloading it and loading it. But here's the part with loading it was kind of annoying. I actually got a speeding ticket. Yeah, there's rules.
How fucking dare you?
There's rules to the waters, and I don't know the rules that much.
Wait, hold on.
I got a speeding ticket on the jet ski.
Okay, you didn't say that because I was like,
Yeah, there's
what?
Yeah, so there's no wake zones. There's no wake zones. So if you're close to shore, 5 miles per hour, right? So for the outside audience, here's your fucking a lot of insight I'm giving you guys, but
Wow. Hey, if you guys want secrets, come to this podcast.
yeah. No, so I didn't know about that. So I rented the jet skis, whatever. I got pulled over, and I was going like. And here's the thing, I was scared because the thing is like, I don't know anything about jet skis or waters or rules and all that bullshit.
So did you get off and they were like,
no, so
was it like a jet ski
okay,
cop?
this is the reason I got caught was it was end of day. It was sunset and everyone's going home. There's no. It's hard when it's like in the morning and like when it's like peak. There's no. I don't see how you're gonna get caught. But like I was by myself and I was as soon as I got on the jet ski,
just acting a fool.
No, I wasn't doing donuts or any of that. Excuse me.
You're like,
no, but I just gassed it once I left. And yeah, I have to go 5 miles per hour after I pass the buoys. It's just for the protection for everybody.
yeah, that makes sense.
Right. So, but it was dead. There was no one there. Right. So I get pulled over, and then the cops pull me over. I have to they throw a rope at me, and I go on their boat, and they ask me for about information about the fucking jet ski. I'm like, I have no idea. I rented it, and they're just asking me about stuff about the jet ski. I'm like, I have no idea. I rented it. I don't know anything or anything like that. But end of story is that I had to pay a ticket, and I forget how much it was.
Maybe that's a good thing.
But it was such a gorgeous experience going back. Like I wish I would have been more in like in my life in La La Land if I didn't get that ticket. But I was upset because I was just trying to speed back because I feel like my parents were waiting for me to load in the fucking jet ski. Boy, was I wrong, because when you are leaving the lake, there is a long ass line to get your fucking truck pulled in. Like there's only a little spot where you can dock. So only 2 cars can dock, right? We were there for maybe an hour or two. I was just waiting there, an hour or two, just on the jet ski, waiting for the truck to pull in. So I don't think my parents liked that experience, to be honest. But
clearly, because I don't think you guys ever come back.
No, well they didn't.
Well, to jet ski? No.
I honestly would do it again. I would do it again, but I just feel like know that you're gonna take 2 hours to get the fucking jet ski back on the car. Yeah. Oh my god, you're right. There it is. Oh my god. I just fucking saw it. This was not playing. There's a fucking mouse. Fucking Ratatouille's in my house.
Also, when I said I saw it on the fence, I lied. I saw it on the ground. I just didn't want to scare you.
I saw it on the fence.
Yeah, so there's one on the fence. And
there it is.
It's probably
there it is.
One. It's kind of cute.
It is kind of cute, but it is still scary.
Yeah. I think once you relax your eyes, you're like, okay, it's just a tiny little rat.
Oh my god!
What animal do they?
We're gonna take a quick break, guys. And we are back, and we didn't take a break because of the mouse. I just for the record, I wasn't that scared.
No, let that be known that you're not scared.
I'm not
of a mouse.
Scared.
If you saw a mouse, you'd be like, you wouldn't jump on your chair, piss your pants.
Right.
Squeal
like that video when the girl farts.
You would just get.
Guys, what was that? I'm scared.
I love that video, and I love how she's like. Anyways, it's like clearly that was a fucking fart.
What was that? Guys,
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I'm scared.
I'm scared, and then her eyes are watering because it smells so bad and it hurt her ass. Oh, I love it. I hope the little girl's fine. I hope she's okay now. I hope she's in college.
She's probably hella old, dude. She's probably our age.
Probably. No.
Maybe a little bit younger.
She's probably gonna be a senior. No, your house is not haunted. This place
it's not the the mouse is what's worrying me now. It's it's
but they don't get ballsy. They're not gonna run up to you and Beyonce.
Beyonce. You're right.
Speaking of Beyonce, I really.
You saw her tour, the videos.
Yeah, I do.
I'm not even on that. My TikTok is on fucking drawers. But tell me about it.
No, mostly on YouTube. Not YouTube. It's that fucking bird app called Twitter.
Oh really?
And that's where I see the videos.
No, I'm just saying what's that? What's that app called?
I was gonna say Facebook.
Yeah, they're similar.
It's blue. I don't use Facebook.
The
only way I use Facebook is sometimes I needed to sign into certain things, which I hate now because it's you have to have it now. Anyways, watched a lot of videos on Twitter of her performance, and I want to go see it. I just want to go see it. The cheapest tickets are $300 to something, $300 something.
Yeah, it's pretty pricey for being starting price.
I know. But then the other resells tickets. They're from StubHub.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely go see Maluma. He's coming to SAG.
Yeah.
You're like, who the fuck?
I'm gonna ask my sister and stuff if they would pay that much to see Beyonce, and if they all say no, I think I'd probably go by myself.
Oh, you're for sure going.
Maybe just because I will like. I don't care. Like I want to have. I don't want to
Okay,
stand.
like honestly, like let me know and I'll go with you.
I'll let you know.
Like I think we could all go. We can make it a group thing.
That would be pretty fun. I mean, I feel like the more people.
We'll make it a
the more
group
people,
thing.
the better. But it's like.
I feel like with that kind of tour, which I think is gonna be great. I haven't seen any videos.
I know.
Right now, all my shit's EDC.
Right.
Because it just happened and.
It's what you like.
It's just like, I didn't get any FOMO to be real, but I think like I did want to be there. How do you call that? It's called FOMO.
No, you didn't want to be there.
No, the reason I did want to be there, but I didn't feel like I was missing out. And the reason for that is that it is exhausting. Mm-hmm. It's exhausting. It's draining. You're barely sleeping any fucking days, and it's 3 days long. I honestly slept probably when I went maybe 3 hours max each night. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah, I would. Probably,
you don't sleep when you go to EDC.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You would be grumpy.
I would be. I'm grumpy the first day heading there. I'm like, dude, wait, what?
Dude, no, because I'm very curious how you would handle the fucking heat and all that bullshit. Because, dude, no, like, even camping there, I've seen videos of, like, the camping situation. They have to drag their shit, like, from the car. You have to have a wagon. If you don't buy a wagon, you're fucked because you're taking trips back to the car. And it's not like a quick little, like, around the corner. No, it's all, and then people say it's like 98-degree weather in the desert. So it's not like it's 98 degrees. It's in the fucking Nevada desert, bro. So it's fucking hot.
There's a comfort knowing that I
hate that shit.
That I would never have to experience that. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny? I question why people put themselves in that shit, and I feel like it's fun. I get it. It's fun. I've been. But I'm just saying, like, my God, like, damn. Like, I think the only time I would do it is the way my buddies went. A couple friends of mine. And they went, something I liked that they did is they did the RV. Talia. Yeah, Talia. And I would definitely heavy consider that. And I think I will
You know what?
that.
Okay. That's, yeah.
And they had the AC going. They had the AC going in the car. They told me that. They did that. But I would obviously use all the amenities next time. Like, I would have, like, because they said the food sucked at EDC. Like, it was overpriced, way overpriced, and it tasted like ass.
Really?
Yeah. Talk about Popeyes. When I went, that's all I ate.
When you went to EDC? There was a Popeyes nearby?
No, so again, I already kind of told the story, but I went last minute. I stayed at Circus and they had a Popeyes at Circus. So Circus is one of the last hotels at
you told me about that
on the Strip, and it was one of the most affordable ones.
But it was shady as hell.
God, guys, I cannot stress enough. Circus is one of the worst hotels I've ever had.
It's
like clowns everywhere, and it's just like you don't walk in your room and it's like a clown like thing, but it's an old ass building, and I don't know why the concierge, not the concierge. I think the concierge is someone that like tells you what to do.
Strippers?
No, I'm talking about the hotel, like the person that got us the room. She asked us, "Do you want to be closer to the ground or higher to the ground?" And my dumbass. Because my last two experiences when I went to Vegas, I was at the Bellagio and I was at fucking Caesar's Palace. And for me, I liked being in the higher room so I can see the visual of the Las Vegas Strip. Yeah. I just loved having a hotel room with a view, right? So my dumbass was like, I want the higher floor. She put us on the second highest floor in Circus. But little did I know it's an old ass building. So when we were up there, it creaked all night, all day. It creaked.
Oh my God.
It swayed. Yes.
Swayed?
You could hear it like swaying. I was just like, man, fuck this place. I'm never gonna come here again. But I mean, we already knew we weren't gonna go back again. But I was just like, God, this is a god awful place.
But you just need somewhere to sleep.
We just need something. And I think that year my friend stayed in Camp EDC, where the AC doesn't work in their tent. It's just again 100-degree weather outside. The sun's beating on you. At least I had a bed. At least I had a shower. At least I had AC. At least I had a little reset to like maybe make me feel alive again.
I think a shit hotel room beats any tent in the heat.
Dude.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even camp out for.
But dude, talk to people that are ravers. They'll be like, you don't know what it's like.
It's like, well, once you have the ketamine in the G, you'll be good.
Yeah, you just don't know.
I'm like, well, you do that, girly girl.
Yeah.
You have, I mean, God, maybe a day? 3 days?
Yeah, it's 3 days long, dude. And again, that is exhausting. But
I better get a cocky on the third.
The perk of that is that
you take a perk.
Yeah,
that's the perk.
The traffic is not bad. But I mean, sorry, there's no traffic. For me, I had to take 2 hours in, 2 hours out, 2 hours in, 2 hours. So like 4 hours is wasted just driving there. So, quick little story. I don't know. I think this is probably an hour long already. So maybe we can,
it's gonna hit an hour.
Yeah.
Like 7 more minutes.
Huh.
Guys, it just flies by.
It kind of does fly by.
It does fly by.
It does fly by. I actually really like this one. But anyways.
I mean, usually they go for like an hour and a half. We do go a little bit overboard. Overboard, matey.
All right. Well, let me say this story, and then I'll have you say one last thing, and then we'll call it a wrap.
I'll
so
say
let me tell you a little story about
thing at the
EDC that I just want to tell people about. And so when I went, I bought my tickets and I wasn't able to get the shuttle, so I had to Uber there every time. And it wasn't that bad. The Uber was probably like $80 there, $80 back. And I already knew anything in Vegas. I already know in Vegas, like people are like $80, bro. We went to a day party when we were in Vegas, when we were in EDC. And
day party?
Yeah. So you need it. Like I feel like my favorite thing when we go to Vegas is going to like pool parties. And what the pool parties are is like literally a pool party. Yeah. Like a major DJ goes. There's a massive pool. People are just drinking in the daytime, having a good time. But my God, did TikTok shine a light on that I never thought of? Because my first year when I went to Vegas when I was 21, I was in the water, swimming in it, like having a good time. Bro, that is just
swimming
a bathroom.
In it, mirroring in it.
That is a pissing ground for everyone.
Yeah.
There was a video where someone on the high level of a hotel room showed because there's a difference between the pool and the pool party. A lot of hotels have both.
Yeah.
They showed they were high enough to show the murky water of the pool party versus the hotel pool. Clear water in the pool on the hotel, but murky pool water at the pool party. So, and people always just say nowadays, don't get in the water. And honestly, yeah, don't. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. No amount of chlorine is gonna fix that.
No.
So, but anyways, what I wanted to say is that, don't get in the water. But when we went, it's an $80 trip, bro. So know that it's expensive.
$80 like Uber drive or what do you mean?
Uber, okay. Lyft, whatever. $80, right? Whatever. Like we already knew we were gonna spend money on the Ubers. That's fine. And it's a far drive.
How long would the Uber drive? Like 2 hours long?
It's a far drive, bro. Like
4-hour drive?
2 hours.
Oh, to go.
And let me just say this: like, it's not the fact that it's a long distance; it's the fact that so many people are going. Right? So we go, we show up, and keep in mind, when the person I was with B at the time. Beyonce. I went to when we were leaving the hotel, I asked her, because the thing is, like, people steal a lot of shit there. Like EDC is known for pickpocketing, stealing all your personal belongings and shit like that. Mainly phones. So we people wear fanny packs, so. And if you're a real raver, you wear those like anti-theft bags. But we had a fanny pack and we had a backpack, but it wasn't anti-theft. But anyways, beyond the point, I asked her, Do you have all that shit, our IDs, our cash, whatever? She's like, yeah. So the Uber was taking a while. She's like, oh my God, I forgot something. Can we go back up? And I saw the Uber thing. We had 10 minutes. I'm like, let's go. So we go back to the hotel, gets her things. I'm at the door waiting for her, though. I don't go into the hotel. I go up there, wait for her at the door, comes, gets her shit, whatever she forgot. We go back down. We make the Uber. Spend $80 to get there. And then the walk to the entrance is pretty long, too. Again, like, it's just like this long-ass process to get in. We get to the fucking front thing where you're getting security checked. And they're like, IDs, please. She goes in her fanny pack. She's like, Gabriel, where's our IDs? And I'm like, you said you had them. I asked you if you had them. She's like, I took them out when I she exchanged it for whatever she forgot. I forgot what she forgot, but she's like, oh, I exchanged. I might have dropped it or I might have put it down when I put that. I didn't put it back in. I'm like, stop. I didn't want to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's looking through her shit, and it's not there. So then we have to walk our ass back down, order the Uber, take us back to the Vegas hotel on the Vegas Strip, take us back. It was a 4-hour ordeal. Going, and then going back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Let me tell you the ending.
The scars that I would have.
I was
on my wrist.
Furious. I was so mad. But get this, guys. Let me give you guys the light at the end of the tunnel. Although I was so upset, I couldn't be upset because B was crying. B was just crying the whole time. She felt bad. Obviously, that was a huge mistake, dude. One of the biggest mistakes. Like, dude, like, we just spent 2 hours trying to get here, and you forgot the IDs. Now we can't get in. So now, I mean, we're not gonna, But anyways, we go back, do all that bullshit, and then she's crying. I can't really show my emotions. I really can't. I already feel the way I feel, and she already feels bad. There's no reason to yell. There's no reason to. And that's the thing. Oh, sorry, if it can give me a refill bill, I'll take it.
Sure, go.
You yelling and you getting mad at a situation when it's a bad situation
it's not
gonna fix shit.
It's not gonna do anything.
But that's not the light. That's not the light at the end of the tunnel. But so yeah.
Can I just say, just no shade at all, but you told me this story like 5 times.
Did I say it on the podcast already?
No, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
Oh, damn it.
No, it's okay. But it's very fitting because it's EDC season. And
yeah, and if I did make this... Oh, God. I'm sorry if I made this, but I'll finish it here. We get to the... that ends up being the best night there.
Yeah.
So we come back. I'm like, let's just reset. Let's just forget that happened.
Yeah,
because we could have.
You have to.
We could have let it fucking ruin the day. We could have let it just ruin everything. We could just let it just, make it like, hey,
you guys could have just like fucked off and like not cared at all and be like, all right, well, let's go back and not.
That was my favorite day at EDC, and it's a funny story now because again, once you're in that situation, it sucks at the moment, but then it's like a story to tell later on. So, and if I said that story before, then I'm sorry, but.
No, it's just that you wanted to give the tea. Don't worry, I don't think I captured it. Isn't it a 6-hour ordeal? Because it took 2 hours to get there, 2 hours to come back, and then 2 hours to go back.
It was no, it was 4 hours ordeal. So maybe I did the time wrong. And the thing about that Saturday was that we didn't want to deal with the traffic, so we left a little bit early. So I remember going early because it opens at 6. We went at 4, so we skipped all the traffic. We got there in 30 minutes the first time around. So, but again, the whole thing ended up being a 4-hour ordeal for sure. Oh. Yeah, but it is what it is. Because by the time we came back, then we hit the traffic. Again, like it happened, and it's just kind of like, okay, like it's a funny story to say now, but I just feel like, damn. At the time, it was just like,
But you even said it yourself. As soon as you got there, it got better. Like you forgot about it.
You just kind of have to when you're in a situation like that.
As soon as I popped M, I'm good.
You're like, as soon as I get going.
Yeah, as soon as I leave this house, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep. No, it's just party.
Yeah.
No, I understand, but that seems like a lot.
It is a lot, dude. And EDC,
A lot.
you're going to EDC because you're gonna experience a lot. You're gonna experience a lot of shit.
Yeah, and if you love, I mean, yeah, of course. Like people who are fans of it, that's like their fucking dream haven. It's like
yeah, but it's not my scene though. I hope you know it's not like I'm not like my forte, but I welcome it. I welcome every music. I would go to.
I do too, but for 3 days straight.
Yeah, no.
That's the thing, girl. It's like 3 days straight of like.
You'd be surprised though.
Watching everyone like.
You'd be surprised though. There's a lot of different, like I said, there's genres to it. So you would fall in love with new music you never knew about. Dude, there's stuff out there that you just don't know, and it's like, and I open my eyes. So
of course, I can appreciate the genres. I can even appreciate country music.
Last night we let the liquor talk.
Maybe like not that kind of country music, but I'm talking about like the ones that tell a story.
Oh.
Like Dolly Parton's and the Casey Musgraves.
Is she country? She's more like I don't know. I'm not saying she's a Taylor Swift, but I'm just saying like as far as like country genre goes, she's like
Taylor Swift is pop.
But she used to be country. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you
know
remember
what?
T
She's
Swift.
been around for a very long time.
She started off country, dude.
She did. You're right.
She started off country, and then she became this pop star, and then everyone just like go on fucking Taylor Swift.
I
feel like Disney adults and Taylor Swift like belong in the same.
Oh,
No.
My opinion on Taylor Swift is I think she's I think she's very talented. She's
Oh,
talented.
you don't? I like Taylor Swift. Okay,
Yeah.
this is not me
I
saying
like
I don't.
some songs.
I like Taylor Swift.
I like False God.
I like Taylor Swift. I'm talking about the fans.
Oh no, the fans are shit.
The fans
No, the fans are terrible.
It's like you can't say shit
Same with
about
lingerie
anything,
fans.
or else they're like
fucking terrible. We're terrible. I mean, it's stan culture. I was watching like there's videos of like concert videos of like Lana. I was like on YouTube.
Really, she's on tour right now?
Even like Taylor Swift too. Like I watched them because I was curious.
Right.
The fans are fucking terrible. All you hear is them yelling.
Yeah, and they're like
Shut the
screaming
fuck
songs,
up.
and then they're screaming the
fuck
songs
up.
like.
And I'm guilty of it too, but they're like yelling it. They're like, I'm like, they don't want to fucking hear you. That's why they have those things in their ears, because they're blocking out your fucking dumb
bad.
siren of a voice.
Yeah, you're right. Gosh, guys, I broke the seal. I'm sorry. I gotta go back.
Everybody flip them off.
Let me off.
Gives me time to chop this. It's all the ASMR. Crisp. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. Hating you, baby. If I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, but I don't have everything. It's kind of chilly. It's quite chilly outside, actually. Whoa, that was fast. Did you piss in the sink?
Yeah, I did. I just want to. I feel bad. I'm like, and we are 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna guys tell you a little story of something I used to do. So in my house, before my sister had her kid, she lived, obviously, we all lived together. And I now live in her old bedroom. And me and my sister are like this. We're close. Everybody, I feel like people who know that. And I would love to watch TV in her room. She had a TV where you could put in a cassette, VHS, and just like, and just watch it. Loved it, Watch all the Rugrats movie,
Rugrats?
Care Bears, all that shit.
Care Bears?
I watch Care Bears.
That's not on my menu, but Rugrats is.
Yeah, well, I
definitely
didn't
on my menu.
ask. They don't give a shit. So I would watch Care Bears, and when I really didn't want to miss something, and she remembers this too, I think. When I didn't want to miss something, I would piss in the trash can. And
Oh my god!
it was just something. It didn't happen all the time, but I mean, I was like 5 or 6.
I was talking Care Bears.
I was like 6, I think, 6 or 7, and I'm like, I can't.
Maybe Dragon Tales, but Care Bears?
That's better. Anyways,
No.
I don't. Obviously, it wasn't exactly fucking Care Bears. I don't remember exactly the movie it was on. I used to watch. Clearly, I used to watch fucking Halloween at that age too. So who knows what it was?
Yeah, so you're pissing, but you're like this.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you know. So it's something that I just think about now. I'm like, why did I do shit like that?
I think that's really cool of you.
Now, if I saw a kid, I'm like, work. That's fucking funny. I'm like, that's pretty funny. But at the time,
Yeah,
that was like, that deserved a spanking,
no,
and it got me.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
I would.
Huh.
If
I
my
never
kids,
pissed in a trash
if
can.
my sister, I think my sister was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But I think there was so much trash in it that it just like.
I mean,
soaked
talk
it
about
all
my
up.
fucking bladder, bro. Like, one time at the Mayfair.
Your bladder is the size of
No, well, I think that's the reason why I
a
can't get
squirrel's
too.
vagina.
Right. There was one time, it was Mayfair, and I had to pee so bad. We were pre-gaming in the parking lot.
But also, everybody knows drinking does that to you.
No, yeah, I
I
know
fucking
that.
hate it. That's why I
don't
wear a
have-
diaper.
No, when it comes to like when there's no drinking involved, I'm fine. But when there's drinks involved, all of a sudden my bladder's just like go, 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 go. I don't know. I think my body's just like get it out, get it out.
Yeah, I think your body's, and also I think when you have to piss, like let's say you're like here at your house, for example, when you have to piss, you can just go. You don't have to like, oh God, but I'm like, you can just go. So your body's like, when I have to piss, I know this guy's gonna just let it all go.
Yeah.
So I know some people say like, you have to hold it in. Like, you don't have to hold it in. Just
Yeah,
like,
I don't think that's true. I don't think you have to train your body.
you don't
for
want
that.
you don't want to hold in your piss though, because then you get all like, then you get
Yeah.
kidney stones.
I don't.
I've had
I just
kidney
go,
stones.
I'm
Have you ever
not
had
gonna
them?
shit if you guys want to make, I don't. I really. Anyways, not the point.
It's like
I give you
fucking
guys.
with
You
a
guys give me
knife.
shit about it, but I'm like, dude, I just gotta go. Anyways,
We gotta go. Dude, bro.
there's
Dude, man.
2 times I feel like I have 2 memories like where I'm like, my pee did me dirty, and I feel like there's this.
I've had moments where my shit did me dirty.
All right, well,
No, go
You wanna
ahead.
go
I want
first?
you to tell me your story.
so we were pre-game in a parking lot, and we went. We were walking to the Mayfair.
For the
It was-
kids not knowing, pregame is when you drink. I'm just kidding.
Nah, God, stop. We're pre-gaming. We were in the car, whatever. We're drinking, and we were heading to the Mayfair. And I had to pee hella bad, so then I peed on a building, right on our way there.
On a building, like on a side building.
Yeah, cop shows up
You
and
fucking
sees
serious?
me pee. Like, what are the fucking chances, bro?
Hey boy,
Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
you're jerking off.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing over there? Get over here! I'm like,
And
oh
you're like,
shit.
come help me, officer.
No, I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm so sorry. I just had to go. I am so sorry.
Out of all the fucking people who should know that, should know better. Not you, the fucking cop.
You're not allowed to do shit like that, bro. But I was hidden, but like I wasn't like hidden enough, Avi. And
It's one thing to fucking piss in the middle of the street, but it's like you were trying to be discreet. You
I
didn't
know.
want
I
people
had
to
to
see
go.
you.
I honest to God, guys, like I could not hold it any longer, and I had to go. And what was I gonna do? Piss my pants? So I just went. I
No.
went, and obviously, like I feel like again, whatever's out there knows my intentions, because I feel like, I didn't get ticketed or anything like that. You know, I didn't. He was like, "Don't ever do that again."
So he just gave you a warning.
He yelled at me. He gave me a fucking hoopla about it.
You know
but
what scares me is
I just
being-
I did feel bad. 'Cause I know I can't. I'm not allowed to do that. But I mean, bro. I mean, damn. Like, sorry.
Have
How'd
you
it go?
ever have you ever interacted with a hot cop?
You and I have different fetishes.
Yeah, I think you do. I don't know why I asked you that, as if you were gonna be like, yeah, this one cop.
You and I just don't. Yeah.
One time I've interacted with a lot of hot cops. I'm not gonna ask the circumstances of the situation because I don't want to get into details. I don't feel like trauma dumping right now. But
Maybe on the 25th episode.
maybe on the 20th episode, Mario's trauma dump.
I'm gonna. Here we go.
We're gonna
You
get
said it
two
now.
bottles of whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, we're like.
I've
bottles.
talked to hot cops and they make me nervous. I'm like, I'm scared. Physically, emotionally, and sexually. Because it's like you
I don't feel sexually intimidated by people, but go on.
I do.
Really, never have I ever. Well, you feel it on your
certain people.
dick. You like your dick, like kind of like.
No, I just get like flustered. I get like oh, this is like I've had dreams like this. In fact, I'm having one right now.
I
I
just hate when people give me the stare, like the stare down, like the dominant stare. Like who's
yeah.
more dominant, me or you? I don't like that. I'm like, I'll let you win that stare down. I'm
No,
not trying to.
yeah, for that shit, I could care less. I would piss my pants. I don't give. No, I wouldn't piss my pants. I like to be like, if they give me a stare down, I like to give them a stare back. That's like my toxic trait. Is
I'm
like,
not talking about the cop thing. I'm talking about like just like interactions with people.
when just people do that in general.
I hate when people stare.
Okay,
I have a staring problem with not the fact that I stare at
I
people.
have a staring problem with kids. What
I don't
the
like when
fuck are
people
you
sta-
looking?
Yeah,
at?
I hate when people look at me and just they're looking a little too long.
That
What the
happened
fuck
today.
are you looking at?
That
what the
happened
fuck are
today.
you looking at, bro?
I was getting coffee for me and my mom, and she was getting dropped off at work, because you have this routine where we get coffee for each other. It doesn't matter. So he's dropping me off, and this guy's walking on the street where I work at, and he's just like staring.
Right.
Older guy. At first, I'm very long. I notice it, but I'm like, blah,
weird,
blah, blah.
dude. Doesn't
blah,
matter the
blah,
age.
Blah, blah.
Doesn't matter the
And then
age,
he
it's so
just
fucking
wasn't
weird.
something like this, blah, blah, blah.
God.
And does it feel good? I almost want to wank while I'm doing it. Because it's like, what the fuck is it? I know that you're looking at me, and I'm making it aware.
You know what I do? I don't do that dramatic, but I look at them and then they stop looking.
Well, because you're not under the influence. But I am. So when I'm there, I'm like, I just need to like...
Yeah, I love that. And I love that you do that. But go on with your cop story.
Well, I don't like to be that person. I don't like confrontation. In some ways.
I do.
You do? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, he does. I like it to an extent. I like it when I know what is going to be said in terms of let's so-called an argument is going to, because I would, maybe that's my thing though. Like when I am going to have a confrontation, I know that it might lead to like
That.
chaos in some sort of way.
Maybe.
Maybe that's always an if, but usually it does, because I'm someone who gets really like I bottle up things a lot, especially in the past. And when I would have like certain family members kind of like, poke, or kind of like when you let things linger, do you have to?
Do you have to?
Do you have to let it linger? The answer is no. You don't have to let it linger. You don't have to. You don't have to deal with that shit at all. So there's a certain. It came to a point where I'm like, you set boundaries and that free people out. And when I was getting to the point where I was setting certain boundaries and going off, there was a lot of things coming out. A lot of like fighting words.
Yeah, things you probably shouldn't have said, but like just like maybe you felt that were right.
Yeah.
Maybe you feel even now today where it's like it felt like it should be said.
Yeah. I was glad it was, because it's things where like no one's talking about it. Someone needs to mention it. Someone needs to
Oh yeah.
tip their
I've
toe
had
in
my
the
moments
water.
like that, dude.
Of course, as I mean, yeah. So yeah, it's always like a little bit of a, I mean, boundaries, and then but once they're set though, like it's like fucking walking on air. And now, I mean, it may not always end that way. Sometimes it takes a lot of trial and error, but the way I handle things maybe 5 years ago, I don't handle the way I do now. And I think that's like the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like, oh, like I may be going through certain things that I was maybe back then, but now I'm in a more vulnerable, open-minded, a little bit more you're a little bit more centered with yourself, and you could kind of deal with. That's why, like, when there's like chaos happening, like in my house or neighborhood or anything in general, like with family at work, I'm very much like calm and collected. And some people may take it as like, oh, he just doesn't give a shit. He's like, he doesn't care. He's very insensitive. But I mean, the reality is like, no, I'm not. Like, I don't want to add to the chaos. Like, I don't want to add. Like, nobody else needs to be loudmouth today. Nobody else needs to be like spewing something that doesn't need to be spewed and something like that. And not to say that you shouldn't always like. You should say tell how you feel in a moment that you think you should, but in terms of like other moments where it doesn't involve you and it's other people, don't. I mean, I'm not saying don't. I'm like, don't react loud. I'm saying, but there's moments where you just like, it's a little bit weird when you just like, oh, I don't. This isn't gonna make me feel the way it did the first 5 times it happened. The first, years ago. No, so it's things that also I didn't even notice.
You're speaking some truth right now. I think I totally I get what you're saying, and that's like that is. Well, I'm glad. No one else could say it better. Like, I feel like I agree with everything you said. Like, that is. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I'm.
That's what I'm saying.
That's my truth, and I'm sticking to it.
Sticking to it. Guys, thank you so much for being on the podcast. I don't know if Mario wants to add anything to what he was saying, so I don't want to cut him off.
No. I mean, this could go on forever. But
I thought that was a beautiful way to end it, and I think that was
just.
I love that. I love.
If I would have ended with something, not to make it cheesy.
Go ahead. Let's see. I want to hear this.
No, it's not gonna be. No, I don't want to.
No, now we have to. Hear it.
No, what I want to say is.
Yes. Here we go, guys. Listen up.
No, it's not gonna be funny.
Listen. You have to. Come on.
It looked like you were talking to somebody like, shh, watch this. And then you gave me one of these, you're gonna be like, all right, go. Do your thing, cuz. No, I was only gonna say is like acceptance. That's the key to a lot of things, to everything really. Is when you accept your family members, your family and your friends, it's like a world of wonder. You don't have to get them or understand them completely as a person, but acceptance is like, oh god, it really makes a big difference. Even if you don't agree with whatever someone may do, it's just acceptance.
Heavy agree to this. Wow, yeah, that is the truth, because excuse me, I think I have a lot of family members and people that aren't my family that are in my life that as soon as I felt like I understood that we're never gonna see eye to eye, that we we just got along so much better, and I like the relationship went from 0, like I'm not kidding you, 0 to now they're my best they're my circle. Mm-hmm. So it's just that is so true, and I don't know what it takes you getting to places where it's like it sucks to get to the best part, and I think that's where it needed to go for me in my situation, but mm-hmm. I think that in that situation I was in the wrong. I feel like I just felt like I wanted them to be a certain way, or I wanted them to be a certain I wanted them to do things that I think that they
wanted it to go in your control in a way, and it just couldn't.
I think what you're saying is so true. Like, just accepting them for who they are and just understanding that they're not gonna be that way, and then maybe hearing them out and just seeing what they are. And I feel like then I was like, huh, you know what?
Fucking mind opener.
You're actually pretty cool. You're actually pretty fucking cool. So, that you'd be surprised of how much you get along with actually like the people you think you don't like.
It's like, this is how you make friends. It really is like a different like eye opener when you're like, oh, you can just like let things be, accept people for what they are. I'm not saying like accept abusers and people who are like,
oh yeah, that's
evil.
Thank you for saying that.
Or people who are like
Don't do that.
No, I'm just saying, accept the weirdos, accept the odd ones, and just like fucking live your life and live your truth, and don't hurt anybody else.
True.
That being said, please wax. No, don't wax. Just wash your asshole. I'm going to wax my asshole.
Guys, thank you so much for being here with us. This is UC Me ICU. I'm Gabe. I'm here with Mario, guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace and love.